Well, Lindsay, he hurt his knee. It looked like he was assisted off with help. Right here, he gets popped by Johnny Gray, and there it just twisted underneath him. William Andrews, Rich Wingo was in on the stop. He got twisted.
4th down and 2 yards to go, and this is going to be a 42-yard field goal attempt. Mazzetti with a 42-yard attempt, and it's good. A 42-yarder, and it makes the score now. The Atlanta Falcons 18 and the Green Bay Packers 7 as Tim Mazzetti. They had lost 4 in a row back in 1976 before Bennett's time here. Andrews is getting attention from the training staff. Keep in mind that tonight on CBS you'll see 60 Minutes. Archie Bunker's Place, One Day at a Time, Alley, the Jeffersons, and Trapper John M.D. What a lineup, all on CBS TV tonight.
Headed up by probably the best show on television, 60 Minutes.
Mazzetti is seated up at the 35-yard line. Those are the field goals that Mazzetti has kicked here today. A couple of long ones, 48-42. Odom is deep at the 80, has it, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and out of bounds. James Mayberry ran him out.
Good high kickoff.
That's 22-yard. Andrews now is
Limping
mobile along
around.
the sideline.
He's limping around on the right side. That was a cartilage. I don't think we're going to see him back in there. 13 rushes, 60 yards.
First and 10 pack. David Whitehurst brings them up. Atkinson, Barty, Smith. Goes long. Lofton, and he can't get it. Covering is Rollin Lawrence.
Oh, if he threw it to the inside of Lofton that time, could have been dangerous. Lofton had a man-to-man situation on the outside. I think it was 27, Tom Pridmore covering. The score is 4th quarter in Buffalo, one of the highest-scoring teams in the NFL, going against the Bears, deadlocked. Kansas City 10-7 over Cincinnati. Report on Andrews, Lindsay, it's a sprained right knee, no ligament problem,
And he will not return. Whitehurst going long.
Tullis.
Walter Tullis, the intended receiver. Moore and Lawrence covering. 3rd and 10 coming up.
New England 11-point lead over the Lions.
New England coming back off a Monday night performance in which they were defeated by these Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, 5 interceptions against 5 sacks. What's going to happen? And the Packers have been sacked 5 times today. Here they come. The grit blitz. Nope.
Whitehurst steps up. Gets to the 25-yard line. Kuykendall and Reed closed him off there. Gained only 3, and the punting unit comes on.
Well, they faked the grit blitz that time. Fulton Kuykendall got up the line of scrimmage. There it is. They love the defense down here. Here it is again, Whitehurst. Everybody's covered. That secondary for Atlanta's doing a fine job. There's 28. Frank Reed, Kuykendall, Beverly back to punt. He needs a good one.
Back to field, it is Billy Rickman standing at his own 35-yard line. Beverly gets it off. Rickman retreats. Rickman at the 28-yard line. He's at the 30 and stops at the 34. Jim Culbreth made the stop along with Steve Wagner.
Nice 47-yard punt by David Beverly.
So it is 18-7, and Atlanta has the ball.
Mark? I buy you?
Allow me. 2 Michelob Lights.
Michelob makes a light beer? Perfect.
The rich, full-bodied taste of Michelob Light. Compare it to any beer you like.
You always did go first class.
Your ticket to San Francisco. Thank you.
San Francisco?
You too?
Michelob Light. Compare the taste to any beer you like.
Yeah.
Take care of your car at Kmart.
Your Kmart Automotive Center has the answer to your muffler problem. The zinc-coated, double-wrapped Kmart Arrestor muffler. Have it installed by Kmart, and if anything goes wrong, they'll replace it free as long as you own your American-made car. The Arrestor. Zinc-coated and double-wrapped like the best. And best of all, Kmart price. Get it at Kmart Automotive Centers across the USA, where quality auto products are Kmart priced.
We have here 4 minutes, 21 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Atlanta 18 and the Green Bay Packers 7. Atlanta has the ball first and 10. They have it at their own 34-yard line. Bartkowski. And it is completed. Taken there by Alfred Jenkins. Johnny Gray made the tackle, and it is at the Green Bay 44-yard line.
Bartkowski. Boy, he looked the field over. Good pass protect. He's trying to go to the left side, Lindsey. He comes back to his secondary receiver, back to the weak side. Good pass. 22-yard pickup, stopped by Johnny Gray.
First down and 10 yards to go for the Falcons, who send Bubba Bean wide to the right side.
Well, he put that one on the money.
James Mayberry is the running back. Andrews out with a sprained knee and will not be back. Mayberry carries. Mayberry to the 38-yard line as Charles Johnson made the tackle. It'll be second down and 4 yards to go.
Well, he hasn't seen too much action, Lindsey, running the football this year. Only 5 times for 20 yards so far in the first 5.
Mayberry is a rookie from Colorado.
There they go with the double wing, slot left.
Mayberry. Got about 1.5 yards.
And Wilbert Montgomery's having a field day. 4 touchdowns, 3 running, 1 on a pass from Jaworski. Jaworski, Washington, countered with a 37-yard field goal by Mark Mosley.
Third about 3.5, and the ball is outside the 36-yard line. Third down conversion. Mayberry's the lone setback. Bartkowski. Complete for first down. It'll be marked at the 31. Wallace Francis made the catch.
Well, it had to be a quick release. Packers threw the blitz of their own. Wallace Francis picked that blitz up pretty good. Probably was an automatic, Lindsey. They catch those linebackers in a blitz. It's almost an automatic post pattern for your outside receivers and a quick release by the quarterback.
First down, 10 yards to go for the Atlanta Falcons. Bartkowski's 12 for 23, 126 yards. Mayberry. Nothing. Earl Edwards was there first. Second and 10 at the 31. One minute, 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Alfred Jackson comes off. Bubba Bean has come back in. Bartkowski up the middle, and Jim Mitchell was the intended receiver. Jim Gano made the move.
Good timing by the linebacker Gano. They got the 4 linebackers in there.
Third down and 10 yards to go at the 31-yard line.
Got Douglas, Weaver, Wingo, and Jim Gano.
Incompletion stopped the clock with 44 seconds left in the quarter. Bubba Bean and James Mayberry are the setback.
3-4 lineman for the Packer defense. Blitz, here comes Luke.
Taking my fracture at the 25-yard line. Estes Hood made the stop.
This is absolutely lucky. He wasn't even throwing for that receiver. He was hit just as he released the football. Going to be roughing the passer here, I think. And we'll have to take another look at this.
Ball is spotted at the 24.
As soon as we catch the decision here. As this ball was up for grabs, just happened to be Francis was in the right spot. I don't even think he was trying to throw to him. Yep. That was a third down situation too, Lindsey. 3rd and 10. What a turnaround.
Ball goes to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
They would have been in a field goal position. The pass was complete to Sharp.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 52 defense. 1st down.
That's Gary Weaver. The Packers are really in a blitz here. Watch this now. Roughing the passer. Well, right there, we don't know what happened when Bartkowski went down. But you can see the ball just went up in the air, end over end, like a dying duck.
Quick pitch to Bubba Bean. Stopped at the 18-yard line by Earl Edwards.
Detroit got a touchdown on the board to cut New England's lead 14-10. I tell you, that roughing the passer penalty there, there's no way in the world that Weaver could have pulled up on that situation.
Time has run out in the 3rd. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. The Atlanta Falcons 18 and the Green Bay Packers 7. We now pause for a word from your local station.
Hey, Chris.
It's country music's biggest night with host Kenny Rogers, Barbara Mandrell, Dave and Sugar, Crystal Gale, Dolly Parton, and many more. The Country Music Association Awards Monday.
This is CBS.
And we're ready to go with the 4th and final quarter here at Atlanta Stadium. I'm Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning, and the Atlanta Falcons are leading 18-7. They have the ball 2nd and 16 to go at the Green Bay 18-yard line. On a sunny day here in Atlanta, Georgia, crowd of 56,184 is the turnstile count here. Haskell Standback is in that backfield. Chicago is leading Buffalo 7-0 in the 4th.
Blitz.
And completed to the 5-yard line. Alfred Jenkins.
Well, they left
Mike McCoy.
McCoy hanging up out there, man-to-man on the blitz situation. And I tell you, Bartkowski really picked it up. Watch this. Right away, goes to the outside. You can see McCoy playing that post pattern, but he just threw it downfield. 12-yard pickup. 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, actually, they had just taken a loss, so it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, and McKesket's come in a double tight end alignment now.
Oh, I thought they picked up the 1st down. There's Earl Campbell scored on a 4-yard run to tie it up.
3rd down play coming. Bubba Bean. Haskell Standback leading the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. About 2 yards to go. Estes Hood made the stop.
And he made a stop. Perfect, Lindsey. He played that sweep beautiful.
Mazzetti is coming on now with the field goal unit. Mazzetti, who's had a big day in the field goal department. He's kicked 3.
And Scott Hunter is playing quarterback for the Detroit Lions. He scored a touchdown. It is now Detroit 17-14.
A 23-yard attempt here now with James holding for Mazzetti. 23-yarder is good.
Flag down, though.
Penalty marker on the play. Penalty marker. McCarter says hold everything.
Illegal formation. Offense. The linemen were not on the line of scrimmage. Repeat the kick.
You need 7 men on that line of scrimmage. On every offensive play, somebody was just a little bit too deep.
So the conference continues. Penalty is inflicted out to the 10-yard line. It's still 4th down.
Well, the kick was good.
So it's 4th down. And 7 yards to go at the 10. And so they'll try it again now. And this will be a 28-yard attempt. 28-yard attempt by Tim Mazzetti, with James putting it down. Mazzetti boots it up, and no, it's no good as it hit and bounded back. So the ball goes over at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Score right now, the Atlanta Falcons 18, the Green Bay Packers 7. Hits the upright and bounces off.
I think it was clipped.
How long do you want your car to last?
Another 100,000 miles. I've driven my car on this route for 6 years. 650 stops a day in all kinds of weather. It just gets regular maintenance and Quaker State motor oil. It's still running fine with 108,000 miles on it.
Quaker State can't promise everyone that mileage, but Quaker State helps cars last.
I guess that's why it's the best-selling oil in America.
The world's most advanced twin-blade razors are only as careful, gotcha, as you are. The Norelco rechargeable rotary razor has 36 surgical steel blades, carefully protected by 3 floating heads, and a unique shaving angle for a very close shave wherever you are, without a nick or a cut. The choice is yours. The close, careful Norelco rechargeable rotary razor, or 2 blades and gotcha.
Who's 26? Here's the deflection here. Mazzetti, I think he just barely clipped it. That 26 or 28, I think it was Eric Tarkelson really getting up high to get a piece of that field goal attempt.
In any case, the Green Bay Packers have the ball at their own 21st and 10. 13 minutes, 59 seconds left to play in this game. David Whitehurst. Penalty marker thrown. He throws it back incomplete. A referee's flag was thrown on the play. Holding against the Green Bay Packers.
We can bargain a little conference. Bart says, what do you got? You see they're talking over the play. A mark off the 10 yards. And Zeke will go through some motions now. He usually sends in the play with third base signals.
10-yard penalty will make it 1st and 20 at the 10.
Holding. Number 68, offense. Repeat, 1st down.
Greg Cook.
Second penalty today against Cook. Houston, 14-7.
Atkins is carrying, and he is across the 15. Roland Lard made the stop.
Well, he used that good, strong straight arm for another extra 3 or 4 yards.
Headed out to the 18-yard line.
He's strong.
2nd and 12.
Here's a ground level shot. Here comes Darrell Goldforth. Good block by Barty Smith. Atkins cuts it inside. Wasn't even touched. Now watch that good, strong straight arm. Woo, you see it again, and it is a strong left arm. 69 yards, 9 carries.
Whitehurst, penalty mark at the line of scrimmage. It is completed, 33-yard line. Andre Thompson. Andre Thompson brought down inside the 20-yard line by Fulton Kuykendall. Thompson 89. But keep in mind there was a marker at the line of scrimmage offsides against the defense, so it'll be declined and the play will stand.
Now, this is going to count. And I want to tell you, David Whitehurst, just as soon as he released the football, he never saw the completion. Only a 4-man rush for Atlanta. Now watch, just as soon as he released, he's got to go down. Beautiful pitch. Thompson does the rest. Ricky Bias is right there. He wriggles free. This is Frank Reed. Just puts a little stutter step on him. Comes back to the inside. He's been bothered by hamstring pulls all year long. Fulton Kuykendall, number 54, finally gets him a 50-yard pickup.
Ruling is that he went out at the 32-yard line, so it's 1st and 10 at the 32. And this is Nate Simpson carrying. Nate Simpson. Early Turdell Middleton went out with a shoulder bruise, will not be back. Simpson is going off the field, and Atkins is coming back. Loss of a yard on the play. It's at 2nd down and 11. Green Bay at the Atlanta 33-yard line. Atlanta is leading by a score of 18-7. We're in the 4th quarter. Lofton is in the wide right. David Whitehurst as quarterback. Green Bay throughout. Whitehurst.
Turn in.
Lofton at the 15. Tom Pridemore, along with Roland Lawrence. It will be marked at the 15-yard line.
If they give Whitehurst time, he could complete that pattern. Now, he's going to have to throw it every play, Lindsey, but he's going to keep it in mind. It's open all day long. And the Giants going against the only unbeaten team in professional football. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers trail by 10.
1st down and 10 yards to go for the Green Bay Packers at the Atlanta 15-yard line. 11 minutes, 35 seconds left to play in this game.
18-yard pickup for Lofton.
Ortatellis to a wide left, and Lofton's in the slot left. Now Lofton goes outside Tellis. Simpson and Barty Smith are the setback. Whitehurst. And it is taken at the 12-yard line, out of bounds. Nate Simpson, but the official says out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah. He lost track, Lindsey, mentally of the out of bounds over there as Bart looks over that play list again. He was all alone out there, and the pass was just thrown out a little bit too long. Now he goes up in the air. See that right foot? Out of bounds.
Had he got the right foot down in bounds, it would have been a completion. It is 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. Defense chants the crowd here at Atlanta Stadium.
And a packed house.
Tellis to the left side, Lofton right for David Whitehurst. Simpson in motion outside left.
Here comes the safety blitz.
Lofton. Roland Lawrence made the hit.
Whitehurst picked it up beautifully, Lindsey. Safety blitz. Roland Lawrence is down. Ball could have been caught. Looked like it was right in his breadbasket.
It'll be 3rd and 10 at the 15. Whitehurst now is 11 for 23, 182 yards in the air.
Watch, here comes the blitz. Whitehurst reads it perfect right there. He has to get rid of the football right there. Right in the breadbasket. Was just a little bit too quick. I don't think Lofton was quite ready.
Atlanta 18, Green Bay 7 in the 4th quarter.
Thunderbird. Thunderbird. Thunderbird.
Spread your wings in the new 1980 Thunderbird. Introducing a Thunderbird of new contemporary size that shows its elegant heritage wherever you look. Outside, inside. Yet it's remarkably priced. And that includes automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes, vinyl roof, and more. The new size Thunderbird, a better idea for the 80s.
Margaret Mitchell began writing Gone with the Wind in 1926, and she finished it 10 years later. The writing of a great book, or the making of a fine wine, takes time. Paul Masson's Emerald Dry, a delightful white wine. Paul Masson wines taste so good because they're made with such care. What was true nearly a century ago is still true today. Paul Masson will sell no wine before it's time.
Next Saturday on the CBS Sports Spectacular, see the grace of the world's top gymnast and the power of the world's strongest men. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
CBS Sports Spectacular. Some of the top international stars will be competing like Kurt Thomas. This is third down and 10 yards to go for the Packers at the Atlanta 15-yard line. Atlanta is leading 18-7.
Probably got 2 downs. I think he'd go on 4th down here, trailing 18-7.
Whitehurst trying to get it to Lofton, but it's an incompleted pass. Ricky Bias covering. 4th down coming up. Now let's see if they're going to kick it. Marcol has come on. Chester Marcol has come on. We have 11 minutes, 3 seconds. So Coach Bart Starr apparently has decided he wants to get something out of this drive, get the 3 if he can, which would make it 18-10.
Well, Beverly threw one last week that would have been for a touchdown, but he's a little bit short of Chester Markle Monday night. But they can win with the touchdown and 2 field goals, but do they have enough time?
Beverly puts it down. Markol boots it up. And a penalty marker dropped in the end zone. 32-yard attempt, but the marker was dropped in the end zone.
Packers procedure, 12 men on defense.
Oh, no. 12 men on defense.
Critical mistake. Now it gives him something to think about on the sidelines, Lizzie. 4th and 10, he figured to go for it. This kick was missed. They got 12 men. Count them there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's right. 12 men on the line of scrimmage. Critical mistake of Atlanta. Somebody on those special teams is really going to catch it tomorrow. Now what did he do, Bart? Last week he changed his whole philosophy and gambled every time against New England. Now it's 4th and 5. They're going to kick it again.
Fourth and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Well, those penalties have been very helpful to the Packers. Mazzetti kicked one through. Penalty against Atlanta. Moved it back and partially deflect the field goal. Now Markle. It's another shot.
28-yard attempt. 28-yarder.
They miss it again.
It's wide. It is wide. And so the ball will go over at the 20-yard line.
He didn't catch it solid, Lindsay. The ball was kind of popped off his foot.
With 10:55 remaining, it's still Atlanta 18 and the Pack 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engine. Ladies and gentlemen, protect your engine. The same way 31 out of 35 of this year's Indy 500 drivers do in their everyday driving with Valvoline motor oils. Because stop-and-go driving can punish your engine as much as 500 miles of speedway driving can punish an Indy car's engine. And Valvoline can take the heat, protects your engine, helps make it last. Ladies and gentlemen, protect your engines with Valvoline. It's not just for winning races.
The sooner you get down from there, the sooner we can get behind a couple of beers. All right.
Boy. Sunset. The time of day when you don't just reach for a beer. You head for the mountains. Boy.
Atlanta Atlanta Falcons have the ball. First and 10 at their 20-yard line. Mayberry and Kane are the running backs in there for quarterback Steve Bartkowski. Open up for the pass play to Wallace Francis, incomplete.
Francis open on that square out again. Washington, John Riggins got in from a few yards out to cut that lead. Philadelphia over Montgomery having a big day there with 4 touchdowns.
Bartkowski is 14 for 27, 144 yards in the air for the Atlanta Falcons.
All field goal kickers come to some time in their life, Lindsay, where they swallow the olive. They got to choke. It's a natural tendency for them sometimes just not to go through in their full rhythm. They're going to miss those chip shots.
Spoken by an old field goal kicker.
Right.
Just wedging him out as Gary Weaver came in to make the stop. Mayberry carrying on the play. Double tight end, Mitchell and McKeska now.
Won't be any more field goal attempts for the Packers today.
Third down, about a yard and a half.
I thought Bart go for it, 4th and 5. Considering what he did last week. Sure.
Mayberry again. That is Rich Wingo, the rookie from Alabama, along with Casey Merrill. It's going to be marked right up at the 30-yard line.
He's going to be
very close.
I tell you, he's going to be a wild man in the middle, of course, over West. Emotional stability of all the middle linebackers has always been suspect. The better they are, the wilder they play with reckless abandon. And this kid will be a great middle linebacker.
First and 10. I thought you played with a fellow who was the soul of propriety. Ray Nitschke was quiet, well-spoken.
He was quiet. Listen, before he turned it around, we never went near Nitschke when he got off the field. Turned into one of the greatest guys you ever want to meet in your life.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
But for a while there, he was dangerous, both on and off the field. Butkus was the same way.
Kane. For 4 to the 34 before Casey Merrill brings him down. It's going to be second down and 6 yards to go. Rich Wingo.
My man Nitschke sitting up there in Green Bay with 3 beautiful kids. Great wife. He just loves that Wisconsin.
Well, they sort of love him in that part of the country.
Sure do. What a great football player. He and Butkus ever played on the same team, you wouldn't need a 4-3 defense. Be criminal let them play together.
Short out, incomplete. Intended for Wallace Francis. There's a penalty marker on the play. Offsides against the Falcons.
Dead football back, Lindsay. Time just counting down now. 8 minutes.
Lehman Bennett, the coach of the Falcons. There's Gordon McCarter, the referee.
Offside. Number 84 offense declined. Third down.
Alfred Jenkins, man offside. The down counts now in the declination. Making it third down. And 6 at the 34. Bart Starr.
Houston now. St. Louis got off to a 7-0 lead. Earl Campbell's got a touchdown there.
Kowski over the middle. Incomplete. Wallace Francis.
Oh, Johnny Gray calls that incompletion. They picked up the blitz again, and boy, Bartkowski's done a super job today against the blitz. Both quarterbacks have, actually. And Johnny Gray gets pushed for the sidelines. You better watch. Johnny Gray's pretty strong for his side.
Punting unit is in now for the Atlanta Falcons, and Steve Odom has dropped back.
Take a look at the secondary here. Watch Johnny Gray come up and play this. Boom. Incomplete.
John James in deep punt formation.
Looks like he might try to block it.
Odom is waiting. Goes up to the 22-yard line. Gets to the 24-yard line, and that's the end of the line. Joel Williams made the tackle. So the Packers have it. They are trailing in the ball game with Atlanta out front by a score of 18-7. That was a 44-yard punt, and the clock says we have 7 minutes, 58 seconds left to play.
If we could take you through the plant to show you what is new and let you see what's going on and watch the things we do. If you could see the cars and trucks we're working on for you, you'd say incredible. Ford, that's incredible.
Introducing the Incredible Ford Factory Tour. Come and see the incredible things we're doing to produce a new generation of more fuel-efficient cars and trucks.
If you could see tomorrow the way it looks to us today, you'd say incredible. Ford, that's incredible.
To take the Incredible Ford Factory Tour, write us for information.
Monday, Radar returns.
Welcome back, son.
But not for long.
Home, sir?
Be here for a very special episode of MASH. Monday.
We're in the fourth quarter here at Atlanta Stadium. Packers have the ball first and 10 at their 24.
And final, the Philadelphia Eagles, 5-1 on the year now.
Colbreth and Atkins to the setback. Out into the flat. Atkins advances it before Fulton Kuykendall comes up to make the tackle. First down for the Green Bay Packers. Started at the 37-yard line.
Picked up 13 yards.
7.5 minutes to play. Lofton comes to a wide right. Walter Tullis to the wide left. David Whitehurst sits quarterback Green Bay all day. Penalty markers thrown all over. Whistle stops play.
That guard, Darrell Goforth, moved before the snap, I think.
False start. Number 57, offense, no play.
You got it. 57 is Darrell Goforth. Cost him 5 yards. First and 15 at the 32. Whitehurst in the air is...
Number 57, still first down.
Whitehurst in the air is 12 for 25, 195 yards. Lofton in the wide right, Tullis in the wide left. Tullis, incomplete at the 40-yard line.
Well, he had Ricky Bias beaten on the outside, Lindsey. Poor pass. Whitehurst would like to have that one back. Not only an easy first down, he's got the time, not rushed at all. Looky here. Short. Tullis, if he also would have kept his balance, could have came back for the football. Detroit, 17-14 over New England. What an upset that would be. Monday night game.
Second and 15 at the 32. Whitehurst. Intercepted intercepted at the 38-yard line by Ray Easterling. Easterling gets it, and it's 1st and 10 Atlanta at their 42.
Tried to come back to Tullis. And I tell you, Whitehurst just said something to Walter Tullis as if to say, I was anticipating you to come across the middle to the open field. It was a broken play. And experienced receivers, there is a clip against the Packers. Well, let's take another look. Here's Whitehurst. He'll come up in the pocket. Field is Harris. That's Wilson Baumwina. He comes up to the inside, and Tullis did not come back for the football. Number 32 is Ray Easterling.
Listen to the referee.
The call is unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 80, Green Bay, 1st down.
That's James Lofton, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, and that puts the ball at the 43-yard line of Green Bay. 1st and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. There's Easterling, who just had his 1st interception of the season. James Mayberry and Lynn King are the setbacks. Mayberry. And the rookie from Colorado is stopped at the 40-yard line, Casey Merrill, on the tackle. Penalty marker offside against the Green Bay Packers. Packers have run into a whole raft of penalties here.
There's Lofton on the sideline.
5-yard will be marked off against Green Bay.
Haven't looked too organized in the last couple of series. Of course, they're young.
Number 78, defense. Repeat 1st down.
What I'm saying about that, the more familiar a quarterback gets with his receivers, and that guy right there was pretty familiar with all of his receivers. He threw to them for over a period of 9 or 10 years. And you almost know what your receivers are going to do when the broken play comes up.
Casey Merrill was the offender. 1st and 5 at the 38-yard line. Mayberry. Got to the 36-yard line. Charles Johnson made the tackle. 2nd and 3 at the 36. Short 3. Closer to 2.5. Clock is running with 6.5 minutes remaining to be played in this game. Mayberry. I think with that second effort, he may have picked up the 1st down. He needed that in order to do it. Johnson and Mike Douglas made the tackle. Charles Johnson.
There he is.
1st and 10.
First serious playing time of the year, and he's coming through.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line of Green Bay. Atlanta is leading 18-7. Mayberry at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 on the play. Gary Weaver made the tackle. 2nd and 8. Clock is running with 5 minutes, 6 seconds left to play in this game.
They'll take their time. 30 seconds off that clock every running play.
Mayberry and Lynn Kane are the setbacks for the Atlanta Falcons. Bartkowski has quarterbacked throughout the game. Kane fumbled the ball, and the Green Bay Packers have recovered it, I believe. Yes, they have. It is Steve Luke on the football.
Now, they can't waste any time now, Lindsey. There's 4.5 minutes on that clock. Steve Luke's got it back for the Packers. Here's Lynn Kane trying to go up and over. And he's going to lose control of the football. Mike Douglas, I think, strips the football. Steve Luke's got it back. Boy, Douglas all over the field as usual in that Packer defense. And now, clock hasn't started yet. Won't start.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line for the Green Bay Packers. Atlanta's leading 18-7.
Very important to get the plays off in a hurry now.
Whitehurst to Lofton. Lofton goes out near the 42-yard line, bumped out by Rollin Lawrence.
Third catch of the day for Lofton on the outside. Rollin Lawrence out there. Actually, there he is, double covered again. That's Frank Reed up on top. Here's Reed going for the deflection. Good concentration by Lofton that time. 14-yard pickup. Rollin Lawrence pushes him out.
First down and 10 yards to go. Packers have the ball at their own 42. Clock is running with 4:29. I will run on the snap. Whistle stops play. Infraction before the snap.
I think it was Palmuina head up the center in that odd man defense. He was moving.
Offside, the Falcons. Custom 5. It'll be first and 5 at the 47. Atlanta leading 18-7.
Encroachment, middle guard on defense, first down.
There it is. Wilson Palmuina.
Lofton's in the wide right. Atkins. Got across the 50-yard line. Quick bias made the tackle.
Now they got to get in and out of the huddle right here. Now the clock is running, Lindsey. With a running play inbounds, they got to get back in the huddle. And look at them, they're walking back in the huddle. This is very critical for a team, especially when they're behind. You'll see teams do this with 8 or 9 minutes left. I've never understood it. They're taking that full time in that huddle as if they got plenty of time. It's under 4 minutes now.
Atkins has carried 10 times for 72 yards. There's the 30-second clock. Second down and 2 at the 50-yard line. They get the first down. Atkins carried. And Frank Reed made the tackle. First and 10 now at the 45, 44-yard line.
$78 yards now for Steve Atkins.
So the 30-second clock in set. Whitehurst for the long pass to Lofton. Lofton can't get it. It's intercepted. Touchback. Rollin Lawrence for the touchback. First and 10 at the 20-yard line. Or is it incomplete, says the official. Rollin Lawrence didn't control it either. So make it an incomplete pass. If he had had possession, it would have been a touchback.
Lofton had to slow up a little bit. Here it is. There goes the bomb. Up. It's deflected. Watch Lawrence. A good move. He had it right there and dropped it.
Incompletion. Comes back now. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go screen.
Whitehurst. He is down before the ball was shaken loose. Palmuina.
It's going to be Packers football.
They retain possession. Palmuina got to Whitehurst, and it's going to be spotted at the 47-yard line of Green Bay.
6 sacks today for that Atlanta defense. Fourth quarter, the Giants with a 3-point lead over Tampa Bay. Doug Williams has thrown 2 touchdown passes. He doesn't complete a lot
percentage-wise, Doug Williams. But he throws a lot of TD passes. 3rd and 19 at the 47-yard line.
Quick whistle this year, understandably so for the quarterback.
Robert Kimball's in there now for Green Bay. And there was Don Smith. As Whitehurst started to scramble out, there was Don Smith behind him.
Second straight sack. A lot of the sacks today for the Atlanta defense have been caused by good coverage in the secondary, because Whitehurst has been sacked 4 or 5 times trying to get out of the pocket, holding on a little bit long, hoping somebody's going to break free. 7 sacks officially for the Atlanta defense.
Ball is back at the 40-yard line. 4th and 26 at the 40. 4th down play coming now for the Green Bay Packers with 2 minutes remaining, and there is the 2-minute warning.
There's another final. Lindsey Walter Payton scored from 1 yard out in the 4th quarter.
With 2 minutes remaining to be played here in Atlanta, it is the Atlanta Falcons 18 and the Green Bay Packers 7.
Yankee Stadium. We lined up these 40 American cars and left their lights on for 1 hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then they all started. They all had maintenance-free diehards. The diehard. It batted 1,000 in Yankee Stadium. Only at Sears.
Weekends were made for Michelob.
The special weekend pride of a gourmet chef. What better accompaniment than the smooth and mellow taste of Michelob? Brewed naturally with the finest ingredients and very special care. Michelob, a very special beer.
Weekends were made for Michelob.
Yeah.
Well, folks, if you look at the set, you'll see yourself on television right there.
Look, I'm on.
Yeah, sure. Everybody, look, there we are.
Well, on 4th down, Whitehurst has got to go at least 27 yards downfield, hoping for at least a completion or an interference call.
Clock starts on the snap. 2 minutes left to play.
Need 27 yards for the 1st down.
Ellis in motion across. Whitehurst retreat.
Sack again.
And the ball goes over. The ball goes over at the 27-yard line. Don Smith got to it.
Mark Concar's had a tough day against that guy right there. He's had at least 3 sacks. Don Smith, #1 draft choice out of the University of Miami. And Mark Concar coming back. He's been bothered by injuries. He was touted to be the best offensive tackle in the Central Conference, but he's way short of that right now. Look at him. Couldn't handle Smith at all. 8 sacks.
So, as that was a 4th down play, the ball goes over. It's spotted at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons, who lead in the ball game 18-7. 1 minute, 56 seconds left in this game. Mayberry struggled at the 25-yard line.
Timeout, Green Bay, #1.
Green Bay takes its first timeout of 3 allotted. Play is resumed. It'll be 2nd down and 7 yards to go at the 25. The Atlanta Falcons trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, not having had one longer than 3 since 1976. They won their first 2 games this year, got off to a roaring start, and then fell into the streak that saw them lose 3 in a row, and have come back and led throughout this game this afternoon against the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay having defeated the New England Patriots on Monday night by a score of 27-14 in what was probably its best performance of the year. So for the Falcon folks, and that's one of them, it's been a very happy afternoon.
Another one of them. We got a call at halftime from Alex Hawkins.
Alex Hawkins, our colleague for a good long while.
You know, he wrote a screenplay and he sold it to the movies.
Well, Alex has been in a few movies. I know Burt Reynolds had one going.
I'd love to see that. If he sells that to the movies, they make a movie out of it. I want to be a personal director on that thing.
Second down, 7 yards to go at the 25-yard line. Then Kane carries. Up to about the 22-yard line. And again, the Green Bay Packers are going to stop the clock. Second charge timeout. They have one more.
Junie Jones, backup quarterback, along with Steve Bartkowski. A couple of finals are in. Tampa Bay is no longer undefeated. The Giants in an upset by 3 over Tampa Bay.
So the Giants have won one, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have lost one.
Not so for the Cincinnati Bengals, though, Lindsay. They stay having their problems. They lost today to the Kansas City Chiefs 10-7. The Bengals really struggling.
Bartkowski having been over to talk it over. Back into the huddle, and it'll be third down and 4 yards to go at the 22-yard line for the Atlanta Falcons. 1 minute, 34 seconds on the clock. Bartkowski brings them up.
There'll be some pass protection drills in Green Bay next week.
Mayberry to the 11-yard line. Mike McCoy ran him out. Picked up the 1st and 10 at the 11.
Needed 3, and he got outside. You know, this Atlanta team could have very easily been 5-1 after today, too, Lindsay. Here he is getting outside. 3rd and 3, and Mayberry got good speed. He gets around Mike McCoy. Mike McCoy pushes him out, but he picks up the 1st down easily.
Ball is spotted nearer the 13, so call it 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Mayberry picked up a couple. And again, they'll stop the clock, and that will be the final timeout. You see the inset time remaining 1:22. So the Green Bay Packers have spent their last timeout. And the score here is the Atlanta Falcons 18, the Green Bay Packers 7, and as you see, we have 1:22 to play.
It's lightweight. It's portable. It's virtually indestructible. You can hammer on it, saw on it, sand on it, paint on it, drive a screw on it, cut a pipe on it, clean a door on it, fix a picture on it, or a wheelbarrow, or a chair, or a bicycle. You can even have your lunch on it. The incredible Black & Decker workmate. When America has a job to do, it reaches for Black & Decker.
Tony worked overtime on tomorrow's banquet.
He needs the deodorant that works overtime.
Yeah, I worked overtime to get ready for the game.
He needs the deodorant that works overtime.
Old Spice Stick deodorant works 24 hours. Only Old Spice Stick gives you both 24-hour protection from odor plus that famous Old Spice scent.
Lyle's been working overtime on this love scene.
It's a good thing my Old Spice Stick deodorant works overtime, too.
Old Spice Stick, the deodorant that works overtime.
A contemplative Bart Starr along the sideline. No timeouts remaining for his Packers. 2nd and 8 for Atlanta at the 11-yard line.
Nothing to contemplate here, Lindsay, but a long ride home.
Mayberry got it inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. But Green Bay cannot stop it this time. Rich Wingo made the tackle. Our producer, Mr. David Fox.
David Fox. He's from
Our director, Mr. Chris Erskine.
He's from Chicago.
Our associate producer is Gail Bledsoe.
I think they're from Atlanta.
Bill Lance and Bob McGee and Stephanie Bradley. Clock is running. It's down to 50 seconds, and Green Bay can't stop it.
Mayberry, 41 yards and 10 carries.
3rd down and 5 as Atlanta deliberately comes up to the line of scrimmage. Leave it on the ground to Mayberry. And he is in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. Mayberry took it in.
Second touchdown of the year. His first touchdown came in the sudden death overtime in New Orleans. But it wasn't from a run. This one, he goes inside. Johnny Gray missed him around the shoulder, and he goes in standing up. Another angle. Out of the fullback slot, William Andrews, a fine rookie. And this is another rookie, James Mayberry.
So there is a conversion attempt coming for the Atlanta Falcons. As soon as they get enough people out there to run it.
And Lehman Bennett's not trying to run up the score here. He's kept the football on the ground, just trying to run out the clock, but they just executed.
It is now 24-7. Conversion attempt coming, and the clock says 31 seconds. James is in the hole for Mazzetti on the conversion attempt. And it's good. The score is now the Atlanta Falcons 25 and the Green Bay Packers 7. And we have now only 31 seconds of playing time remaining here in Atlanta.
RCA wants you to see the right color.
Clock will start again on the snap. Bart Starr. Steve Bratkowski. Bratkowski played his college football at Georgia, and I went there to do a game once, and I asked everybody how to pronounce it. They said Bratkowski. Bratkowski. Later, when he came into the NFL, I said, how do you pronounce your name? He said, Bratkowski. I said, why do they call you Bratkowski at Georgia? He said, well, Coach Butts did that, and nobody would ever correct him. He was a beauty. I loved him. Ollie Butts. Green Bay leaves it on the gun. Atkins carrying, and Fulton Kuykendall. Makes the tackle. They drive him back. Forward progress will be marked up there just across the 15-yard line. Gain of about a foot. That will have been the last play of the game. It's down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1